Hi, my name is Nicholas Herrard, and this is my response to Voicethread number 12. So, for this voice thread, I decided to write three haikus on racism, women's rights, and the civil rights movement as a whole. So, my first haiku is: Racism will thrive when color outweighs content of a person's soul. Now, for me, I took most of my inspiration from that haiku. It came from, um, Martin Luther King. I have a dream, where he believes that the content of one's character should be more important than the color of their skin. So throughout this course, we've seen where the color of the skin is the predominant factor in judging people, even if they are good people or even if they do good things. They're still judged and looked at negatively because their color of their skin is different than someone else's. And that's when I think racism will continue to thrive, as people continue to not look past simple appearances and instead choose to, make judgments based on outward appearances and not really look at the person themselves. Now, my second haiku goes: Every girl deserves to be seen as the equal of male counterparts. Now, that I took most of my inspiration for that from just in general the women's rights movement. That's their whole ideology, is that women deserve to be seen as equal. And reading The Intuitionist, one of the books we read in this class, and seeing that that's not the case, and that's still, even in today's time, that's still not the case. Women are still paid less, to like 89 cents for every dollar, to compare to what men do of similar work. And that's really not what they deserve, especially in this day and age when we know that women have the same intellectual powers and they're just capable of doing everything that a male can do. And they deserve to be seen that way, and they deserve to be treated as such. Now, my third haiku goes: They will laugh at you, cause physical harm to you, but cannot break you. And that's I took inspiration from that, from the whole civil rights movement as a whole. These people were fighting for their rights, and they were being laughed at. They were having things thrown at them. They were being beaten down by the police, and these were all just trying to discourage them from doing what they believed in and what was right. And as long as they would not be broken by these things, and we saw that they were not broken by these things, which is why the civil rights movement was successful. Had these people given up after they had been laughed at, spit on, beaten, jailed, lynched, seen their family members hurt, houses burned down, if all that really got to them and broke them, we would not be in the time we are. We would not have been able to even have African Americans be as successful as they were. And looking back on it, there's none of these people could have even imagined a black president. And it's because of them not being broken, that we are able to see the progress that we have made and the progress that we will continue to make, as long as we are not broken down by people and their words or their actions. So thank you. That is my response for voice thread number 12.